your self-assessment of your writing, and then identifying those learning goals in this particular course. What is it that you're working on? And writing is a different kind of class, because it's really about your writing, your interests, your passions, the things that you're most excited about, and that you're really working on in terms of your own stuff. Some writing, well, you can just take the questions off the board then if you don't have it. Do some writing about what it is that you're working on. When Angie Abdu was here, a lot of our focus was on developing interesting, engaging stories that had unexpected twists and turns. When Laura Stanek was here, we were working on engaging openings. A lot of the poetry that we've worked on so far this year has been about exploring in a variety of different genres, finding different ways to use compelling language. One of the things that as a class we've been focusing on is show, don't tell, how to make our language most compelling. Okay, so think about your own writing. But let's go around the room and just hear from each of you about what kinds of things you feel like you're addressing in your own work. Someone to start. Okay, Marlo, and then how about if we go Marlo, Brian, you're next, and we'll go around this way. Okay?
So what we're working on?
Yeah, what are you working on right now?
I'm trying to be a better writer in short stories. I really like writing short stories.
Mm-hmm. So what particularly in short stories are you really working on?
Just putting them together and not just writing a beginning and switching to a new one.
Okay, so the sustaining it all the way through, not just the beginning. Okay, neat.
I like writing poetry, but I think it'd be cool to try out like a different type of writing to like try to write a whole short story or something like that.
Mm-hmm. So that's one of the things that you're focusing on, is trying to get that, the short story, the short fiction.
I have a lot of things, but I really want to work on like successful rhyming, like not like making it doesn't sound like you're going to be reading it to like a little kid. Like I know quite a few people here can actually do that, but I struggle with it, so I want to work on my rhyming.
Interesting. So making the rhyme something that is more about the ideas of the content and not so just that sing-songy kind of children's rhyme.
To try like learning different styles of poems and short stories. I've never really written short stories since like grade 7, so it's cool to do that with that.
Myself, I've been working on a lot of poems and kind of working on wider styles, but I think I've kind of gotten to my highest point there, so I want to work more on short stories. So I have the same problem as Mathea. If I start an idea, I get really excited about it, and then it keeps going and going and going, and I don't even know where it stops.
Yeah,
it just kind of happens, and as Marlo pointed out for me, I have a tendency to have a really good beginning, and if I ever get to the end, it's a good end. But my middle class, yeah, it loses something, so I need to work on keeping my level of quality up the whole way through.
Well, it's interesting what you talked about in terms of English, because one of the things that I noticed is you were playing a lot more in this portfolio. Look at this as an example, the random act of kindness.
Preparing for student-led conferences is really that opportunity for teachers also to engage with students in that individual way where they're looking at what is it that we've been focusing on and learning, and how are we going to push learning further forward. It's a really exciting way to be able to get that individual descriptive feedback for students about their work.
What I'm noticing is that as a writing student, you're giving attention to the idea that you're playing
I was trying to
around
go with the image I had, which was a chessboard, so very...
and it looked like, the shape of it even looked like a chess piece,
Yes,
right?
I realized that when I was looking over it like last week. I was like, wait a second, this looks like a chess piece. That's...
I mean, my question to you would be, as a writer, does every word count? Because that's one of the questions we ask when we're writing very, very short pieces, is every word absolutely. For students, thinking about celebrating their learning, really choosing those pieces fine-tuning and honing them, because there's genuine audience. Their parents or guardians are going to come in and look at their work. They're going to have a conversation that's real about something that's important to them. And keeping that focus on learning is important.